How's it going, guys? Right now I'm going to talk to Ambers. She's right over there. If you search the web for Genshin Impact characters tier list, Amber is always placed at the lowest tiers.
Hey, Traveler! I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
A gliding license? What's that?
Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt.
Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. This
Yep,
is the first
we have been gliding all over Mondstadt, collecting chests on the roof, on the city wall.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
Yeah, I forgot that we also did the Kaya's treasure.
You need to
We
pass
did
an
the
exam, and
story
only
quest
then
for
will the
Kaya,
Knights issue
that
your
we have to
license.
glide to a
Today,
windmill
I'm here as an
tower
examiner
kind of
to
stuff
oversee your official
to
gliding
begin
exam.
the first
I gave you your
sections
wind
of
glider,
the
so
quest.
this is my responsibility. At least that's what acting Grandmaster Jean would say.
An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of Examiner Amber. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But
Yeah, so
we
if
do
you
need
did
to
play the
respect
game
rules
yourself, you
and
know
glide
how
properly.
awesome
Here,
are
take
we
this
defeating
gliding
Storm
manual.
Terror
No need to
at the
memorize
end
it.
of
Just
the
be familiar
tutorial.
with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider, no carrying anything over the set weight limit, no taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic.
Wow, that's a big old book! Paimon thinks we best get started.
Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
Right now we are doing Amber's story quest, so I expect to learn a little bit more about Amber's and maybe gliding, since we are doing the gliding exam. So Amber is considered the lowest tier characters because she is not good in many scenarios, like defeating the dungeon boss or doing certain quests. In many scenarios, she's not the best characters to use. But right now, I'm just rocking 4 default characters, or the characters that was given to you for free. I have no choice but to play her. Some people say that the puppet took too long to detonate. I don't see that as a problem because the puppet is supposed to be a decoy.
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules? Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual.
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal animo slime takeoff.
Right now, I'm
Apparently,
at
if you pop an animo
Adventure
slime and
rank
take off
12.
with a burst of wind, it
Honestly,
shoots you up
animal
really,
slime
really high.
takeoff is
I
not
really
that
wanna try it.
No, not that story.
common.
Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
This is so embarrassing.
One of the reasons someone like me that still try
because
to use
maybe
Amber
deep
is
down
because of
inside,
her
that
characters.
fairy tale is the thing that
They
truly
create a
taught
very
me
good
how to
characters
fly.
for Ambers,
What you lacked was
cheerful
not wind.
and
It's courage
always
that's allowed
think
you to become
positive.
the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the finish. You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting. Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle. Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage.
Easy! You've flown this way before anyway!
Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Before the timer begins, I already start moving, but I missed the current. Okay, quick fix. Maybe the time is still going. Yep, I still have 40 seconds left, so let's do it quickly.
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's...
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some...
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this Raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
So we are supposed to get our gliding license by the end of that exam, but we will stop and we didn't get the exam. And we're gonna track down this Raptor guy right now.
There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
I always begin my attack using Amber first, either using her puppet or a charge attack, followed by Kaya or Lisa, depending on the enemy's immunity to elemental reactions. Say Electro Slime, then I won't use Lisa, I will just focus on Kaya, Amber, and Travelers.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the Hilly Churl camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase! Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Speaking of artifacts, in the Archon quest we did try to get an artifact, but somebody else took it before us. It might be this one.
Another test subject. Freeze! Freeze!
Yeah, as you can see, the puppet is not really effective against ranged enemies. It's only good for melee, but it did create some distractions.
Blitz.
You're open! Blast! Suffocate! Direct assault!
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of
test
funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings. power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him!
Okay, my party level is lower than recommended, so wait a minute. Now I have leveled up every characters to level 15, so let's begin.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
I thought the last one that we did was the third stage and
How about we make
supposed to
this
be
the
our
third
final
and
stage.
stage of your gliding exam.
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt herself. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Okay, so which button for bomb? Alright, I just saw it. It's E. I was expecting left click as the button to drop bombs,
Nice! You
because
breezed through
that
it.
is more intuitive for
You're
PC
a
players,
natural. I knew
but
you'd
maybe
be
not
fine.
for the console.
All that's
The
left now
console
is
they
to
will
grab
use
ourselves
trigger
a
button,
raptor.
right?
Let's go.
The arrow hint is too much. For me, I would just keep going with trial and errors until I make it. But the arrows give it away straight away.
Freeze!
I won't let you down. Get him.
Cool it!
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high and quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across? Can you see anything with your elemental sight? No? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding
Yeah, I should have
champion
choose the
of
grabbing hook
Mondstadt, remember?
options to see
If
what
Raptor can
explanation
do it,
that they
I
give.
can do it too.
Oh, Ahoy, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully... The wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
What the hell am I doing? No, that's not intention. Okay, let's redo it again. Ooh, okay, luckily there is clipping on the block there, else I'm gonna go through the blocks and have to redo it again.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
I just noticed that my Amber's attack damage is higher than the characters that I have.
Windblade!
You're open!
Hey, get him! I'll race you!
I'm out. Cool it.
Have fun with my puppet while you are frozen.
Cool it. Just a temporary
All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exams since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. but I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yet, I'm not surprised though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring. Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
So that's it, that's the end of Wind Courage and Wings, Amber Story Quest, Act 1. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.